workshop. The song is Buenos from Evita by Andrew Lloyd Webber, and we're going to try and finish it off today, so we're just going to run through the first part quickly, go to the end, and then run through it so we can clean it on Wednesday and do our little mock performance on Friday. And yeah, that will be this piece here. So if we're doing, I guess, about half the song there, so let's start at the beginning and go through the part we know so far, and then move on from there. So I've got our train cycle to the front, and then we're going to start with our isolation. We're imitating the drums here, the percussion, and then we're going to continue with the shoulders as we kind of rock back and forth, weight shifting our feet, and stopping in the middle, shoulders up and down. And then we've got that body isolation. We'll talk more about that on Wednesday. And then the last clashes are bigger ones between your hips, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll start this new Buenos Aires. I knew just stuck on you. On you too. Put that there. Buenos Aires. Stand back. Did you get in me? Just a little bit of extra quality. And here we do a little under, another little shimmy. Bring it to the side, and put it and that is just the kind of the transition to the next set of lyrics. And then stepping forward. Sometimes with the music I get stuck. Okay, so then our hips bringing us forward. Then we're dropping down here, and this is going to be our push off. A little turn, which is carrying us backwards to here, and then the other diagonal, and dropping down. So that's all you're going through the movements instead of stopping and posing somewhere, but we are going to go over all of this on Wednesday. So stand back, and a little elbow, Buenos Aires. Get this. What you're going to get in me. And this is like a sideways hip circle. Star quality, bringing it in. And again, we're going to be imitating the percussion, but this time without legs. So it's bend, 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 bang. So small, small, big, small, small, big. So coming forward, and then we're going to be shooting back, pushing on that front leg, shoot back, and then a little circular step forward. Forward. So then, oh, there you go, you're right. Oh, sorry people.
Play the music.
Oh, they want to do is like, yeah, might need the music for that. Alright, it's good to go through the music, and then I'll be able to remember without the music.
I wanna
I missed after this forward movement. And you're gonna press up under one leg and let yourself fall off balance, and we'll get into a little more of how we do that. And on Wednesday, you fall over here, and you're gathering it up to here, and then we're pulling it in to here, right knee, left knee, and then a little more emphasis. And then we're getting into one more. Hello, Buenos, dropping it down, and your weight's a little bit more on your right leg here. Get this. So it's right, left. Dressed up, and this is another side hip circle. It's a slightly larger one, and again, all the technical stuff we'll get into on Wednesday. Right now, we're just learning it. And then we're going to go right heel, left heel, right here, heel, left heel, and we're going to do another little drumming movement with our heels. And this is just a transition because then we're going to be turning again. We're going to do another turn with our leg to the back, but this time we're going to be moving forward. So the first one we had here, our weight was to the back so we can keep stepping this way. These are all kind of fluid transitions, so there's no kind of, even though we're going to be doing a turn to the front, we're not going to be stopping anywhere. We're going to keep moving forward. Again, there are some tricks to this, which we're going to move into on Wednesday. So we're going to do that turn with our weight forward. So we're stepping onto our front leg, which is the left, and bringing the right behind, and just using that to keep stepping forward. So what we don't want here is a lot of like very sharp poses. You do want that in some pieces where you really want to stop and like somebody's taking a picture. But this, we're just, because we have a change of music here, and it suddenly gets much more fluid, much more, much more, I say legato. So what we're doing is we're kind of imitating the instruments that, you know, the strings that are going more in the back instead of the lyrics. So that is what we're doing here. So we've got our stand back, Buenos Aires. Get this. I'll just have somewhere to go. I'll put on a show. And moving forward, moving into it, and you're ending up here. And from here, we're going to be stepping backwards and stepping with all of our weight moving backwards. And the first two are going to be slow, and then a couple of quick ones. Stepping under with the right. Bring again. So we were here, I'm going to try to make it a little smaller so you can see, so we came here. So we're stepping, stepping, and then a little bit quicker, stepping backwards, stepping in with the right, over with the right, and coming down here, sweeping up, and to the side, and bringing that right to the back, and we're going to do développé, if you're a ballet person, which means we're going to unfold the knee and the foot, and this is another off balance movement. So, hey Sean, good morning. Thank you. Good morning. We're going to do like an unfolding of the leg, and this is going to take us off balance, so it's like we're heading towards our leg. And we're going to fall here. And left is coming to the back, stepping forward and stepping to the corner. So, a lot of step, step. The point is really, even if you step over instead of under, like say your weight comes in the wrong position, just keep stepping, keep moving through these parts, because what you don't want to do is kind of have a hesitation or a stumble. So, recap and come here, stepping to the back, we'll come here, and our big, little, and stepping under, and sweeping up, and then double pay, and coming under, stepping to the corner, and we're going to do just kind of a stepping turn here. It's not even like a, a proper form. We're just stepping through the music. So this is something, a little bit of a stylistic difference, how much I'll work on for this piece that can, again, carry over, just transitioning without, those photographic poses. So you're kind of stepping through it. You're stepping. Remember the frame again. So what it really is, so you're stepping through your turn. We've talked about that. Step. And then you're going to have your left, right under, left, right over, left, and right under. And then you're going to do another sweep. And this time coming into this side. And left under, and coming to a pose here. And we're going to end there. Song goes on, but we're not going to do the whole song. This is just kind of an exercise. So unless you want to perform it, in which case, finish it out. Or cut the music there and give yourself a really powerful last pose instead of this one. All right, let's repeat that new part again. And I'm going to go into a deeper dive then on Wednesday, but for now, so we've done, come here, we finished off this part, this is the old part, goes in here, and then we're going to do last of that punch music. What's new? Buenos Aires. Step with your hand, so it's like you're doing a mime. Step, just what you want to do, something. A hip circle. Step with the, so right heel, right heel, left heel. And you already want to start transitioning your weight to your right. And with that little da-da-dum, that little drum beat, it's going to push you where you really want to shift your position so you're ready to turn. And this turn is going to come through. You're going to brush that back leg through. Step on it. And your right comes under. And your right comes under, and it's pushing up your left. Step left. And we're coming to, and then right, left to get here, and then we're going to start stepping backwards. So step. And these movements should be nice and broad. I have to push them in a little bit so I can be in the camera range. So stepping right, stepping left, and then right, left, right under, left, and then you're going to step on your right to transition that weight, pushing it over onto your left. So you reach down and bring it up. Actually, let's do the opposite. Let's sweep up and keep it to the front here. And then we're going to do our little unfolding there. Bring it under, left, right, left. Brush in the right, step right, left, right, and then you do the right under, scoot back, right under, right over, to step down. We're going to brush again, but this time we're going to come to the middle, open it, and then just press into a pose here. We're going to kind of stop small because it's not really the end of the song, it's just the end of what we're doing with it. So, okay. So, let's repeat that without music, and then we'll repeat it with music. We're going to repeat the whole thing, and be sure to tune Wednesday because that's when I'm going to go in and just kind of explain the movements and, what is the best way to get into them and what's the best way to keep it flowing. So even if you don't end up doing much with this piece, you can apply those techniques to wherever you're going with your dance. So I've got a train signal here. Looking to the front. Make sure you get that facial expression change. And you start visualizing. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. And then shift your weight, pushing off one foot, then the other. And going up and down. This is the body movement. If you remember, we've discussed this, but we'll do again. And then the hips, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it gets the legs and back. And side. Here. There's a lot of imitating music here. Hip circle. Buenos Aires. Stand back. You can get in me. Just a little bit of star quality. Oh, sorry. That was the first one. Let's start that. Let's start again from over to pom. So you're here. Buenos Aires. And then Buenos Aires. Stand back. No matter what you're gonna get in me. Just a little bit of star quality. Another little shimmy here. Leg, leg, leg. Coming back to the middle and stepping forward, stepping forward, stepping forward, stepping forward. Your head is pulling this way. You're dropping down and dropping down. This is a very sharp pose here. So in this case, we will be holding that, and you're going to be getting ready to turn, but that leg is going to pull you to the back, and you keep stepping. So you're facing this corner, and then this other corner. Change an arm there, and dropping down. Stand back. So, come here, dropping down. So, stand back. And this is your little elbow movement, elbow and big elbow to your pose here. So this is your elbows, just your elbows turning, and then bigger elbow movement to stretch out your arms. Leg in, because, and just put your one in me. Just a little bit of star quality. And here you're pulling it in, and this is when your legs start imitating that percussion again. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. And then you're going to be pushing back, push back, use that front leg to push to your back leg. And then this is a little kind of circular step, so make sure you kind of sweep it forward. And when you get to here, you're going to push up and let this hip take you outwards. So you're pushing up, this hip pulls you to the side, so you're just kind of falling over and sweeping it up with your arms. Now pulling it in, little pose, and then big pose. And this is your bigger pose because this is your last Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. Get this. And this is a bigger hip circle, so we're really gonna really press into the ground. And it's not really a jump, but we're almost like exaggerating this. And then right, left, right, left, little heel drum, getting us ready to turn. And turning, falling forward, and then your right leg comes under, keep stepping forward, then going back. These are big movements, slightly smaller. We are stepping under, over, and coming here. I'm doing this small to keep it in frame, but make it as big as you have space for. And we're swooping down and staying to this side, and then Bring it out to the side, and then come balance under, and we're going to step to the corner, stepping around. We're going to be stepping this corner, pulling back, same frame. And then we're going to be gathering it up again, this time to the middle, and pushing forward onto this leg. So let's try that with music. And don't worry, we're just learning this, so there's always second tries, because I also very often kind of lose it somewhere, so I have to practice a lot more before we do our little mock performance, but we're also going to go through the mechanics of the movements on Wednesday. So, ready? Brain blip in there. So I had a little bit of brain blip in certain places, so I kind of delayed, but I rushed a few parts. But we are going to go back on Wednesday and break it down, and hopefully then we'll be on the music. So if you see a little bit of delayed movement, it means my brain just shut down. So, fireflies. You can always message with any questions or need any feedback or anything. And be sure to tune in Wednesday. That's actually kind of the most important day, because that's when we're going to talk about, each of these movements, where your body weight is, what part of your body is leading the movement, and what's important for the quality of that movement too. So. Either one, we're reading both comments and emails, but you want to comment where it's not going to disappear, because if we don't answer, just rewrite us. It means we haven't seen it, not that we're ignoring you, because we do try to answer everything and make sure that, we want you to improve, want you to be your best you. So, if there's anything we can be helpful with, that's what we're going to do. And, these are also things that, these choreographies, you can perform them. I love that. That would be awesome. Please in a video. I love to see it. But they're also kind of geared towards different techniques that will be helpful, in whatever path of dance you're doing, whether it's class or performance or whatever it is for fun or for your social media. We'll want to give you those tools so you can do your best. So my Fireflies, I will see you on Wednesday. Tune in for that, and please like and subscribe if you have not already. We really do appreciate you and the support and the building of this community. So have a wonderful rest of your day, Fireflies. See you soon. Bye-bye.